Greetings, my name is Piero and welcome back to Neon Slice. Today I have a short video for you guys, but I wanted to answer this old question because I see a lot of confusion in my comments and I see a lot of people asking, how do you do this, how do you do that? So, today I want to answer the question, what is the best weapon in the Mercenaries? I've already answered what the best character is, and if you haven't checked that out, so make sure to check that out if you want at the end of this video or right now. But today we're going to discuss what is the best weapon to use with Ethan Winters. But since we have new characters now, we can also cover the other characters. So let's start with Ethan Winters. So word of advice, you can only really do this in the normal stages. Okay, the hard stages are a bit more strict with what you can use, so let's go. So with Ethan Winters, the best weapon in my opinion, and based on a lot of hours sunk into this mode, I think first of all, I think all of the weapons are good. Okay, no joke, I'm not even kidding you. And so let's start with the Lemmy here. So I'm gonna quickly show you a few seconds of a playthrough of a powered up Lemmy. Okay, so this is gonna be powered up Lemmy to the max, and I'll show you how much damage it deals because I know people hate the Lemmy a lot. But yeah, Lemmy, maxed out Lemmy, if you have the money, I mean, look at this. I'm not even joking. And it's so precise. The great thing about the Lemmy is that it's so precise. And it works so well with things like Magic Magazine and Pistol Master. So really, Lemmy is amazing. Now, next up, what else do we have with Ethan Winters? He is known to have a wide array of pistols. So I honestly, without showing you gameplay of all of them, I think the best weapon to get SSS rank with Ethan Winters is the 1911. Purely because it's very cheap, it's very strong. For console players, you don't have to click constantly, you can just hold down the trigger and you can power it up immediately. Once you buy it, you can just 100% get this weapon up and running. The V61 is for more advanced players, those who want to really use speedrun and are very precise. So I actually don't recommend using this weapon unless you know exactly what you're doing or you're playing on PC or both of those things. Things to stay away from with Ethan Winters are essentially V61 and the W870 TAC, but of course all of these things can work. They're all good in good hands. The shotgun is also one of the best things that you can use. I do believe Ethan Winters' best weapons are the 1911 and the SYG shotgun, and I'll show you why I chose the SY shotgun. So I'm gonna actually, in order to upgrade all these weapons, I have to sell everything except the shotgun itself. So the biggest downside to this shotgun is its rate of fire and the reload speed. That's why we are upgrading those. When we use these weapons, we are going full reload speed and max rate of fire. So for this demo, I chose rate of fire because I really want to show its powerfulness. I mean, look at this. The only downside to this is that it doesn't have that many bullets. But you can get multiple players like that, or sorry, enemies. There we go. You really don't even have to upgrade the reload speed that much. But yeah, as you can see, it punishes you if you're not precise, as you can see. But it's extremely overpowered if you know what to do with it. You can also, of course, those are the two main weapons that I think are the best for Ethan Winters, the shotgun. But of course, you can achieve the same thing with a sniper rifle or a regular shotgun. So if you're indecisive on what to use with Ethan Winters, M1911 is probably the best thing, and use the SYG as a sidearm or the M1897. So next up, I don't want to waste too much time. Next up, we have Chris Redfield. Chris Redfield only has 2 weapons, so there's not much to say, but I do believe his strongest weapon is the pistol. So the Dragoon's great, but let's try the pistol. So the pistol is amazing, and I'll show you why. So of course, I'm not counting the his other type of guns, his fists. Yeah, so this pistol, I think it's called USA. What is it called? I forgot what it's called. USMA. USMAI. The biggest thing about this weapon is that it's a headshot machine. So you can really just do triple S rank with just this pistol. You don't need the Dragoon. You really don't need the Dragoon. Pistol Master also is amazing with this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. I'm sniping. This pistol. It's a pistol. It's literally a handgun. I'm not even joking. Look at this. So, that's the best weapon for him. Of course, the Dragoon is really good, but yeah. So, with Heisenberg and LADD, there's not much to say because, again, they are very, very limited with what they can do. But what I personally like with Heisenberg is the Saw Blade. The Saw Blade is so freaking good. The Saw Blade is really good, especially if you have the Razor Ricochet upgrade. So, the Saw Blade is great because you can one-shot things. Also, you can deal damage up close like this, so people don't grab you. So it's really cool if you're holding your blade like that. Headshots do matter with the Razor Blade. So as you can see, Razor Ricochet, you're about to see right now. I'm fully charging it up. Keep an eye on my blade. Did you see that? Frickin' look at this. I find myself never having to use the scrap metal attack, which is his other projectile. The only downside to using the Razor Ricochet is that the enemies all die before you can get to them. So really, it actually does take skill to use this weapon. Of course, the hammer is pretty good, but honestly, nothing compares to the Razor Blade. The Razor Ricochet Razor Blade is unmatched, in my opinion. Especially against like characters like this one that really just are, you know, armored and they can take multiple damage. It also cuts through multiple limbs. So as you saw there, I don't know if you saw, but I hit that big lichen twice. But yeah, so it bounces off of walls. It's amazing. But let's be honest, we all like Stern more. Anyway, yeah, so that's the Razor Ricochet. That's the best weapon for Heisenberg. And lastly, we have Lady D. So for Lady D, I absolutely love her slam attack. So I'm gonna actually show you gameplay of both of those things. So what happens if we fully upgrade our claws with max thrill? So the thrill is that meter that you see at the bottom. So Lady D has 3 abilities, and she can only do them if the meter has reached those thresholds. So we're about to show you here. So if you have your claws upgraded in the thrill category, that means you will be gaining more thrill. So Lady D's best weapon is the grab attack, which is holding L1 on controller. So I'm not sure what it is on PC, but if you're unsure what it is, just play as Lady D, pause, go to controls, and then it'll tell you right there, as in, I don't know if you can see, slice, right hand, and it tells you all the things that you need to know. The greatest thing about the slam attack is that it hits enemies nearby. So if you have something like break shot or slamtastic, it's really great. Another good weapon to use, of course, is Lady Scissor Hands. Look at this. She has different moves depending on how you move. You can hold the trigger to move forward like this. So to get triple S rank, I actually recommend to just use your claws and help yourself with Infighter, Lady Scissor Hands, and other perks like that. Break shots, obviously the best thing. And for lichens like this, you can just grab them and slam them. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be it for this short video. Let me know if you have any questions. I have multiple guides on my channel for all of the levels, for Lady D, for all the characters, for Ethan, on the triple S rank, on the hard mode. As you can see, I've done everything twice over and more than twice. So I've unlocked every single thing in this game. So yeah. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave a like, please. It helps me out immensely. And consider subscribing and all that jazz. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.